I'm Kristal Hart, and we're at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York for the announcement of the fight between Danny Garcia and Salka. That'll be Saturday, August 9th, here once again at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, and it'll be broadcast live on Showtime.
At this moment, would like to present to you the card for the evening of August 9th. First off, starting off with the Showtime Extreme portion of the event. This would be right before Showtime Championship Boxing. He's the Junior Olympic National Champion, the PAL National Champion. He's won two-time New York City Golden Gloves Champion. He is Brooklyn's very own welterweight fighter with a record of 19-0 and 12 knockouts, Saddam Ali. Saddam.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for bringing everybody out here, and thanks to everybody that came out and supported. I'm very excited about the card. We got great fighters on the card, and I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank Showtime. I want to thank the Barclays Center. It's amazing to fight in my hometown, and I'm excited. I've been working hard, and I'm ready to perform and show that I'm ready to be on the top of the elite level. Thank you.
So to introduce to you Jared Fletcher. Jared Fletcher is not here. He trains out of Australia, couldn't make the trip. And speaking on his behalf, let me introduce to you Jared Fletcher's manager. He is Greg Cohen. Greg.
Most of you don't know Jared Fletcher or who he is. You know, he's a kid from Australia. He had a very similar upbringing in amateur boxing to Oscar De La Hoya. He was deemed Australia's golden boy. He's a kid who, on the way up, he won everything you could think of in the amateurs. He's a two-time Olympian. He beat current superstar Adonis Stevenson, James DeGale. He was a gold medalist in the Commonwealth Games. I mean, I could stand here for an hour and list you credential after credential. The kid is the real deal. He could not be happier to have this opportunity on this stage. And look, we know it's going to be difficult. We're coming to Brooklyn, New York, Daniel Jacobs' hometown. But that's what you have to do if you want to succeed and be a champion. I'm very confident in my fighter. I'm looking so much forward to the event August 9th. And as Oscar said, unquestionably, the real winners here are going to be the fans. Thank you very much.
The next gentleman I will be introducing to you to say a few words is a fighter and a person that I really admire. And I'm sure everyone here and many people across the globe admire for his fighting spirit, for what he has accomplished inside the ring, but what he has demonstrated outside the ring. Literally fighting for your life, you know, and never giving up. He's a young man who we should all admire. A young man who has set the example of what a true champion is all about. A young man with a record of 27-1, with 24 knockouts, and he is your very own from Brooklyn, New York, Daniel Miracle Man Jacobs.
Finally, the Miracle Man has come back to the Barclays Center. I promised my son I'd say that. It feels great to be back. Brooklyn is my hometown, you know, where I was born and raised, and to have an opportunity to fight for a world championship here it's just mind-blowing. You know, the opportunity is one of a lifetime, and I look forward to taking full advantage of this opportunity. I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions. I want to thank Al Heyman and everybody in conjunction with making this happen. I want to thank my opponent for accepting this fight, because coming from Australia to Brooklyn to fight in my backyard says a lot about that. Says a lot about that fighter and that man, and I applaud that. Thank you very much. But I remember being on my deathbed, and I found out that in the newspaper that the Barclays Center was going to be opening and it was going to have fights here. And me not knowing if I would be able to box again, let alone perform here, to be standing in front of you guys right now to say I'm fighting for the WBA championship of the world. How awesome is that? So I also want to say that, you know, what Oscar is saying, thank you for the kind words, Oscar, but I want to say that I represent more than just the sport of boxing. You know, I want to say I'm a true gentleman of the sport, and that, you know, it takes guys like myself and Oscar and guys who represent the sport well to continue to take this sport and take it to another level. And I just want to say thank you guys for all your support that you've given me, and August 9th will definitely be the start of something epic. I appreciate you guys, and God bless you all.
The next fight, the co-main event of the evening, is one that we're also very excited about. The next gentleman that I'll be introducing to you hails out of New York. He is unbeaten in his last 8 fights out of 9. He has wins over Josecito Lopez, over Grover Wiley and Luis Hernandez, From New York City, New York, with a record of 29-4, with 20 knockouts, Edgar El Chamaco Santana.
Good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to thank Lamont, give me the chance to fight for the world title. And I mean, I'm pretty grateful to be here. I mean, like, if you follow my career, I've had some fallbacks. I've been swallowed, chewed up, and spit back out by the streets, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually happy to be here. I'd like to thank my promotions, Fist Cuffs, and Lou DiBella, and Golden Boy, for giving me the opportunity and the time to be here. I'm very happy, and they say I'm an underdog, but I'm definitely I'm not training like an underdog. I'm training like I'm the champion. For everybody, all the other fighters, good luck on the fight, and let there be war. Thank you.
The next gentleman hails from Washington, D.C. He rose from a difficult upbringing to eventually winning the unified 140-pound world championship in front of his hometown in D.C. against Amir Khan, December 2011. With his 2 most recent victories coming over Kendall Holtz and Deary Jean, he's proven once again that he's not going to give up, that he's going to continue to fight. He has a record of 32-2 with 16 knockouts. Out of Washington, D.C., Lamont Peterson.
Good afternoon. I'm going to keep this short because I'm in train mode right now. So just want to say I'm happy to be fighting in New York. My first time fighting here, so I'm excited. I'm in the gym training hard. Pretty sure, you know, Edgar's in the gym training hard. And we're going to put on a good fight. I expect, you know, for him to have a big crowd here, being as though he's from home. But I'm pretty sure DC's going to show up and show out that night. And I'm just looking for a good fight. I just want to say thanks for y'all being here. Thanks Showtime, Golden Boy, everybody for putting the fight together. And be expecting a great fight August 9th.
I'm Kristal Hart reporting from the Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the show, and we'll see you at the fight.